Digimon, they are digital monsters. Some would call them champions. Yes, starting off all the way back in 1997 as humble virtual pets, these charismatic creatures have grown into books, TV shows, movies, and of course, video games. Despite their early reputation as a Pokemon wannabe, this franchise has flourished for nearly 20 years, attracting legions of fans from around the world. Now they're back on home consoles with a brand new RPG called Digi-Story Cyber Sleuth on the PlayStation 4. So, is it worth it? Well, let me get this right out of the way. I have no attachment to the Digimon series. It's not that I dislike it, I've just never played many of their games. I did watch one episode of the anime though, something about an evil restaurant. I don't know, it was confusing. Thankfully, Cyber Sleuth doesn't require any knowledge of the overall Digimon lore. In the near future, a virtual online platform known as Eden has taken the world by storm. Everything from politics and banking to entertainment and games take place on the shiny streets of this pixelated paradise. Unseen by many of its users is the grimy, chaotic underbelly ruled by hackers and shadowy organizations. As a well-meaning teenager, you're content to spend your time chatting with friends, until a mysterious hacker grants you and your pals the ability to capture Digimon, lifelike programs that can be used in battle. But during an attack by a grotesque monster, your character is sent back into the real world as their digital avatar, leaving your physical body in a coma. Luckily for you, Detective Kyoto recognizes your dilemma and agrees to help you find a cure so long as you become her latest Cyber Sleuth apprentice and help her crack the case of the epidemic known as Eden Syndrome. Okay, that sounds insane, and it is. It totally is. But Digimon Story's combination of detective work and dungeon crawling actually makes sense in the context of the world. Fans of Mega Man Battle Network and Sword Art Online will feel right at home in this mostly lighthearted narrative. Fortunately, Cyber Sleuth has an engaging turn-based battle system and complex party management. Each Digimon has its own characteristics such as plant, fire, and water. Utilizing your powers against a vulnerable type doubles your attack, while attacking with an incompatible type halves your attack. If that sounds too complex for you, you're in luck, as advantages are displayed with red and blue targets. Rather than capturing new creatures in battle, you'll need to gather information on them through multiple fights. It's a smart system. Seeing the same enemy over and over again is actually exciting because it means you're getting closer to unlocking them. Overall, the battles are simple but engaging, with visual cues providing new players with enough information to recognize strengths and weaknesses. But to really create a powerful force, you'll need to become familiar with the Digilab. Here you'll be able to evolve your creatures into more powerful Digimon of entirely different types. But be warned, evolved and newly recovered Digimon start all the way back at level 1, meaning you'll have to throw them into battle or leave them in the Digifarm to level up while you're away. To be honest, I was shocked to find this level of complexity, and after only a few hours, I'm already weighing out my training and evolution options. As for exploring the world itself, it's sort of a mixed bag with more pros than cons. Each area is beautifully designed with lots of color and awesome looking anime models. Environments are on the tiny side, but with most loading times taking less than a second, it's hardly a problem. The camera is completely fixed, so you won't be able to adjust it whatsoever, but this allows the game to keep a steady 60 frames per second. Conversations are done in the cliche trope of characters standing next to each other, but the 3D models allow for more expressive animations. Yeah, there's a lot of trade-offs, but for the most part, it works really well. So, is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth worth it? Yeah, if you're a fan of JRPGs, which I'm going to assume is the only reason you're watching this video, then yes, there's a lot to love here. It's a strange balance of inconvenience and intelligent design. The intro is way too long, but it completely informs you of the narrative and gameplay. The locations are bite-sized, but look fantastic with lots of detail. Forcing your new creatures and evolutions back to level 1 feels like a real pain, but it makes you familiarize yourself with your entire party. Digimon creates a lot of its own problems, but it's hard to argue with its solutions. Not to mention, it has online battle, and that's just cool. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is currently available on the PlayStation 4 for $60, as well as a version on the Vita for $40. If you've had a chance to play it, especially the Vita version, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if not, let me know if you plan on picking it up. My name is Colin Tanner, and I'll see you in the next video.